The Voice is introducing a new rule for season 28, and I love that it involves Carson Daly. The Voice has remained one of the most beloved and longest-running singing competitions on television, not just because of the incredible talent it showcases, but also because of its ability to evolve with each season. Fans know that the show never stays the same for too long, and that producers are always searching for fresh ideas to keep the format exciting. Now, with season 28 on the horizon, the series is introducing a brand new rule, and audiences everywhere are buzzing with anticipation. The best part of this announcement is that it directly involves none other than Carson Daly, the longtime host and steady presence who has been with the show since its very first episode. For over a decade, Carson Daly has been the glue that holds The Voice together. His calm demeanor, quick wit, and ability to balance humor with heartfelt moments have made him an irreplaceable part of the series. From introducing contestants to guiding nervous family members backstage to moderating the often hilarious banter between celebrity coaches, Carson has always been more than just a presenter. He has been the heart and soul of the show. This new rule places him even more at the center of the action, giving him a role that is both exciting and overdue in the eyes of fans. While producers have not yet revealed every single detail of how the new rule will function, the core idea is clear. Carson Daly will now have the ability to play a more active role in the competition, rather than simply serving as the host. Sources connected to the production have teased that Carson may now have the authority to step in during certain critical moments and impact the trajectory of the game. His involvement will not take away from the coaches, but instead add a new layer of drama, unpredictability, and fun that ensures season 28 feels different from any that came before it. For years, viewers have speculated about whether Carson might ever play a more direct role on the show. After all, he spends as much time with the contestants and their families as the coaches themselves, often seeing their nerves, their triumphs, and their heartbreak up close. He has become a trusted figure for performers and fans alike, and many have argued that he deserves more recognition for his contributions. This new rule seems to finally acknowledge just how integral he is to the Voice experience. Fans are already weighing in on social media, and the response has been overwhelmingly positive. Many have said they love the idea of Carson being more involved, because it means the contestants will have an additional advocate, someone who has been part of the show since the beginning and who understands the competition better than almost anyone. His deep knowledge of the format, the rules, and the emotional stakes of each round makes him uniquely qualified to add value in ways that are authentic and impactful. The speculation surrounding what exactly Carson's new power will entail has only fueled excitement. Some fans think he may be given the ability to save a contestant who is eliminated too early, perhaps similar to how the coaches have steals and saves during the battles. Others suggest that Carson may act as a tiebreaker in rare situations when the coaches are at a stalemate. There are even whispers that he could have a new segment where he introduces a wild card element into the competition, something that would shake up the familiar structure and keep contestants on their toes. Regardless of the specifics, the decision to spotlight Carson in this way represents a fascinating evolution for The Voice. The show has always thrived on its personalities, from the star-studded lineup of coaches to the rotating roster of advisors and mentors. But Carson's consistency has given the show a grounding presence that viewers count on in a television landscape where so much changes season to season. His involvement has been one of the few constants, making him a more active participant only reinforces how important he is to the DNA of The Voice. The timing of this new rule is also worth noting. Season 28 comes after years of the show experimenting with various twists, from introducing the block button to changing how live voting works to adding new coaching formats. Each of these innovations has kept the series fresh and competitive. In an ever-evolving reality TV market, the decision to involve Carson Daly feels like the next logical step, and one that aligns perfectly with fans' long-standing desire to see him play a more dynamic role. Another aspect that makes this move so exciting is the way it humanizes the competition. Even as celebrity coaches argue over contestants and make bold choices about who stays And who goes Carson is often the person offering comfort to the singers backstage. He sees their nerves and hears their personal stories long before viewers do, bringing him into the decision-making process, or at least giving him a new level of influence. Acknowledges his unique connection to the performers in many ways. He is the bridge between the contestants, the coaches, and the audience. The Voice has always prided itself on being a show that puts the artist first. Unlike other competitions that thrive on harsh criticism or brutal eliminations, The Voice has consistently been about encouragement and growth. Carson embodies that spirit. He has always been a champion for the artists, cheering them on, reminding them of their talent, and celebrating their accomplishments, whether he is standing beside a teenager taking the stage for the first time or supporting a seasoned performer trying to relaunch a career. Carson treats every contestant with the same respect and warmth that makes him the perfect person to be elevated by this new rule. The announcement has also reignited conversations about Carson Daly's legacy on television. Beyond The Voice, he has had a long and respected career, from hosting Total Request Live on MTV to his work as a broadcaster and producer. His ability to adapt to different roles and his talent for connecting with audiences have made him one of the most enduring figures in entertainment. By giving him a more prominent role in The Voice, producers are not only rewarding his years of dedication, but also reminding audiences why he remains one of the most trusted hosts in the industry. Season 28 already promises to be one of the most exciting yet, with a stellar lineup of coaches, dynamic contestants, and now this groundbreaking new rule. The coaches themselves are said to be excited about the twist, even if it means they may occasionally lose some control. They have long joked about Carson being the secret mastermind of the show, and now those jokes may carry a grain of truth. Viewers can expect the interactions between Carson and the coaches to be funnier and more competitive than ever, as his expanded role shakes up the usual balance of power. From a broader perspective, the addition of this new rule is also a smart move to re-energize long-term viewers and attract new ones. Reality television thrives on unpredictability, and after nearly 3 decades of seasons, The Voice continues to find ways to keep audiences guessing. Introducing a twist that involves Carson Daly is not just innovative, but also emotionally satisfying for fans who have supported him and the show for years. At its heart, The Voice has always been about storytelling: the stories of the artists, the stories of the coaches, and the story of the show itself. Carson's expanded role adds a new chapter to that ongoing narrative. It reminds viewers that the people behind the scenes are just as important as the ones in the spotlight. His presence has always shaped the tone of the show, and now his direct involvement will give fans another reason to stay invested week after week. As the countdown to season 28 continues, excitement only grows. What exactly will Carson's new responsibility look like? How will the coaches respond? Will the contestants embrace his role as an additional guiding hand? These questions will keep fans eagerly awaiting premiere night. But one thing is already certain: this bold new rule signals that The Voice is not afraid to innovate, and that Carson Daly is finally being recognized for the irreplaceable role he plays. For now, the mystery remains part of the magic. The Voice thrives on surprises, and this season promises one of its biggest yet. Carson Daly has always been the quiet hero of the series, and now he is stepping into the spotlight in a whole new way. Season 28 is shaping up to be unforgettable, and fans cannot wait to see how this new twist will unfold.